Michael, go ahead, please.
Yeah, hi. Thanks for taking my call. Question is on Indiva, the cannabis edibles company. I bought it because they actually don't produce cannabis; they use it. And as far as I know, they have the largest sales growth for any cannabis company. Their products are sold all across Canada, and they're in the highest growth segment in the edibles. Can you give me your outlook on it? Raymond James has a $1.25 price target on it recently, but it seems to be in the same category as all cannabis stocks. That's been following the same pathway. Okay. If you give me your outlook for next year. Thank you.
So that one is NDVA, and sorry, Bruce, stock down around 4% this year. Pretty small, market cap about 38 million.
Yeah, it does have a small market cap, so that's one issue that they've probably had as far as the stock price goes. There hasn't been a lot of love for cannabis in general, and then the smaller the cannabis stock, in a lot of cases, the more challenging it's been. From an execution standpoint, the management team there has done a phenomenal job. So as the caller mentioned, what they've done is they've done a few different deals with U.S. companies that had products that were known and sold into the U.S. market. They've done the deals so that they can manufacture and sell those products into Canada. So the first product that they launched was a chocolate and a chocolate brand, and they've done phenomenal with that. It's in the top 2 selling chocolates in the country, and it's in the top 5 of I think 3 of their 5 SKUs are in the top of the 5. And then the second thing that they launched that has been a real fast grower for them is the gummy categories. They did a deal with Wana Gummies out of the U.S., whereby they have the exclusive rights to produce and manufacture those and sell those gummies in Canada. And again, that's in the top of the edibles list. So if you look at them as far as sales goes, I believe that, I could be wrong with this, but I believe they're in the top 10 of sales while they're not producing any actual cannabis as far as LPs go. And that's all from the products that they produce. They've had great growth. They have strong market share. They're across the country. Now, the interesting thing if you look at that Raymond James report is after Canopy made their acquisition in the U.S., there was some thought that they might come in and take out a company like Indiva, and I know the analysts from Raymond James thought that was a fairly high likelihood at some point in time in the future. So there's people that are looking at it from that perspective. We don't look at it from that perspective, but we look at it more just from an executional standpoint. We own it in our in Stonecastle Cannabis Growth Fund. And it's one that, is a fairly large position because they have executed so well. The stock is a bit puzzling, the fact that, even with great execution, the stock hasn't really done much. We're hoping that once we move into 2022 and the tax loss selling is behind us, then people will start to recognize exactly what they've done and the value that's there.